Welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy and I'm so grateful you clicked on today. So today we are going to be doing the topic, what is the gossip on you? So I'm actually really excited for this one because I am going to attempt to not use tarot in this reading. So it's going to be an oracle only. What is the gossip on you? I'm really excited. I don't know. I feel like we're going to get just as good messages as we would with tarot without, I think it's going to come through as a clear message either way. But I do have a deck on the side. This is the emergency 911 Kuromi deck. She is on call. So if we do get stopped and we need clarification, we can go ahead and just, cheat a little bit and use some tarot. But for the most part, we're going to be doing oracle only. I rarely do this. I really love tarot and the messages behind it. I think it gives a lot of clarity. But these decks, I've used them for quite a while and I trust them. I know that they're going to give us some pretty solid info to work with. Okay, so let's jump in. These are the options that were shuffled. So pile number 1, you shuffled Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. All right, and pile number 2, we have Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. Okay, and finally, pile number 3, you shuffled Red. Forgive. I feel like my voice growled a little. Red. Forgive. So we have really cool options today. I really love the unique energy from all three. I feel like we're going to get some really different messages. So take some time out. There will be a 30-second meditation. Give you some more time with the cards. As well, if you're still struggling to decide which pile is for you, you can check out the description box down below. I shuffle songs for every pile. All right, I'm also doing personal reading. So if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, do not hesitate to reach out to me through Instagram, all right? I will see you at your pile. Bye. Ooh. Welcome, pile number 1s. You chose the Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. I love this energy so much. I feel like no matter the gossip, I think that you are truly on this like self-care journey, self-love journey, where you are just pouring into yourself and you are constantly reminding yourself that you are enough, giving yourself verbal affirmations, kind of rewiring your brain is what I'm getting. Like you are really becoming more resilient, confident. You are shining. There's a light that is coming from your energy. With that being said, what's the gossip on you? I immediately felt just like a negative energy. I feel like you have haters, and I am hearing the Taylor Swift song. I'm not a big fan, but I'm hearing that Taylor Swift song, people throw rocks at things that shine. People throw rocks at things that shine. It's like literally the energy coming through with what's the gossip on you is they're hating because you're happy. They're literally hating because you're doing well. You look like you're having fun. So the fake accounts card came out first. So we have fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. And so when that came out, I was like, interesting. I'm like, could people be saying that Pile 1 has fake accounts to spy on people? But I really was not getting that energy because I feel like you were very, very focused on yourself at this time. It doesn't feel selfish. It just feels, I needed to sneeze and then it like disappeared. That was so crazy. Okay, sorry, that threw me off. So I really feel like, what's the gossip on you? I think that there could be conversation around the fact that other people have fake accounts to spy on you. I feel like people, there's other people outside of the people that made the fake accounts that know about this. Yes, I feel like, okay, I'm actually getting a mixture of like, just like haters, like past people from your life that like didn't have any room to kind of grow with you or come with you or join you on your journey here. And it's like people that might have been left behind or feel abandoned, and it's like they've turned into haters who like obsessively watch your account. And it's weird because I feel like there's gossip surrounding this because there's people that know about this. There's like people outside of the person doing it that know about this. Like maybe it's like the person who makes the fake account, they tell their sister, and then they tell their friend, and then they tell, it's like they tell somebody else, and it's just like it's kind of just slowly spreading behind the scenes where people are realizing that, damn, these people are jealous. There's so much jealousy, rumors, pettiness, being envy, talking behind the back. It's like these fake accounts are truly being made from a place of like jealousy, envy, pettiness. Yeah. It's just a way for people to get information on you to bring up to other groups, but then they don't realize that that group is talking about them doing these kinds of things. They're like, wow, like that person is really jealous, or like that person is really obsessed with Pile 1. It's like that group of people is not taking it the way that the person might have intended. Like they wanted people to join in maybe with them. Like, let's all make fake accounts. Let's all do this. Let's, you know what I mean? Like, let's be super petty and just like get information on Pile 1. I am hearing the energy of like, they're too good for us. So that's definitely coming through as like a petty gossip, like a petty thing that's being said in gossip. Oh, they're too good for us. Oh. And it's literally because it's so interesting. They're like going to your social media and then they're seeing that like people are into you. You're always partying. Like you're having a good time. We have Anchor here. So it's, I feel like an energy of like you anchored your energy. Like you stabilized your energy. And sorry guys if you can hear, like there's planes that are going, they fly above my house. Like I live by the airport, so it's like they are always going, especially midday like this. So sorry if it's distracting or if it gets in the way, or maybe you guys can't even hear it. I don't know. So, but yeah, anchor. It's like you have become an anchor for yourself. Like I said, it's like you've been rewiring your brain. You've been showing up for yourself. And it's almost like you are creating so much positivity in your life that it's really obvious to other people. Like when a person starts talking negatively about you, it's just really obvious that those people are jealous, because there's like no reason to be hating on you. Like you're creating so much positivity here. You're shining. You are the lighthouse, you know? It's almost like you're teaching other people like how to do this as well. Like it's like you give other people hope. You know, it's like that energy of being in the dark and seeing a lighthouse, and it's like sanctuary. It's a safe house. It's, you know, protection. And it's like, or it's a guide. It's a guide as well. Like, okay, we need to make it to the lighthouse. And so with the energy of into you, good chemistry, great vibes, positive, I really feel like a lot of you here have a really good partner, or you're manifesting a really good partner. If you're single, I do just feel like a lot of people are into you. Either way, actually, I just feel like a lot of people are into you, especially because of the safety and the light and the warmth that you're just like emitting at this time. It's like really addictive. People get really addicted to your energy. Like it's just like something that people eat up. I feel like it's content. I don't know if some of you make content or if you post on your social medias. I don't know what it is, but it's like people are eating it up. People are eating it up. So the gossip is that a lot of people have a crush on you. A lot of people are into you. I am hearing there's quite a few that like are very scared to approach you. Like they're very scared to say anything or make it be known that they're into you. This could be like friendships as well that you have, that it's like people that don't want to like kind of throw things off by like I'm hearing ruin the friendship. Yeah, they don't want to ruin the friendship. So yeah, but anchor, hold it together, getting a grip, heaviness, chained up. So the gossip is that you're getting a grip. Yeah, like you're holding it together, and it's very attractive. Like people feel like you would add a lot of value to their life. Like no matter what it is that you end up like who you end up with, it's like you are going to add value to that person's life because you are a valuable person. Like you have created value around yourself. You know your worth. And so it's like, I just feel like you are manifesting, if you're not already in a really good connection, like you're just manifesting a partner that's going to show up for you in a secure way, who's going to also provide value to your life. It's like going to be a partnership and like equal give and take. And it's like people sense that, people feel that. So like if you're in a connection already, it's like people feel that you guys are support each other. You know, it's like the way that they're holding each other. It looks like they're both tired, and it's like probably been a long day, and it's just like the fact that they can be there for each other, support each other, hold it together, you know, hold each other together. People are very jealous about that. Oh my goodness, people are so envious about your love life. You know, people are so curious about your love life as well. And it's so interesting because you see how there's not a lot of faces. I'm not seeing like faces, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think that you are really just like in your own element. You're in your own energy here. You are completely focused on self. You're not giving your attention away to just anybody. It's almost like people want to see your face, or it's, you know, they want to know who you're giving your time to. Because it's like people kind of feel ignored. People kind of feel abandoned. There is like, that's kind of where this jealousy, pettiness is coming from. Is like people feel like you turned your back on them. And that's why it's like they go to your account, they go to your social medias, and they see like this good time, good vibes, great vibes, positivity, and it's like it just makes them even more upset because it triggers, once again, I feel like abandonment, where it's like I should be with pile one celebrating, you know, we have always partying here. So it's like you could post on your social media when you go out, when you party, when you spend time with friends, when you're drinking, you know, you post like the good moments, and that's what people usually do on social media. Is like you're not going to sit there and post a lot of negative moments, or unless like you're needing help and support from a community, you know what I mean? It's like you're not going to be sitting there posting your worst, like this is my worst moment ever, this is my most embarrassing moment ever, you know what I mean? So it's like these people are just looking at your life through this like lens of perfection, this lens of like, oh wow, everything's just so perfect, and it makes them like angrier. That's what's so scary about it. Yeah, but I feel like the gossip on you is that you have a lot of romantic options, you have a lot of emotional support, you are always partying, and the gossip is that you have happiness haters. Like the gossip is there's people that don't like this energy. They don't like to see you in this happy space right now. And once again, it kind of revolves around maybe a romantic connection. So it could definitely be somebody that is jealous of your romantic connection. It could even be like maybe you're with somebody and it's like their ex is stalking your page, or somebody who has a crush on your partner is stalking your page. It could be like their coworkers who like have a crush on them. I don't know. I'm not trying to stir the pot, but you know, it's like it's coming through as like you guys are in la la land. You guys are like so focused on yourself that it's like you're attracting love to you, and people are from the outside looking in and just hating. But it's not even from a place of like you deserve this hate. That's what's so about it, is because I don't think you deserve this hate. I feel like these are miserable people that want to see you miserable as well, and so it's like when they see you happy, it triggers them and reminds them how miserable they are. Like you are this shining light reminding them of their darkness, you know? We have extreme, so harshness, cutting off, erratic decisions. I feel like this is what the hater is saying specifically. I said hater, so there could be one main one that's like saying this kind of thing, but I feel like the haters, the people that are jealous of you, that are lurking, they are people who have been left behind. I feel like they say that you are very harsh. They say that you will cut people off, you will ghost people. They will say that you have erratic decision making because you choose to like cut people out of your life. This could be people that you've had in your life for years, you know, that you decided to walk away from and choose yourself. And it's like, they don't understand why you would do that. I'm hearing like, oh wow, I'm hearing like you've put up with us for so long, or like you know what I mean? It's like they don't understand why it was like sudden. So that's why they're like relating it to erratic. Like they don't understand it, so they're calling it like crazy or erratic. Sorry, that's pretty funny. Because like I feel like this anchor energy is kind of showing like you have stability here, but it's like these people are trying to make people look at you like you are crazy, you're extreme, you're always partying, you make erratic decisions. Yeah, it's like you're not stable, but it's like I feel like there's other people that very much see that you're stable. So it's like there's different things being said here. So bottom of the deck, we do have love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. So people feel like you are romantic at heart. The gossip is that you're a romantic at heart, that people just feel like romance kind of finds you, even if you're not looking for it. Like people just feel like you're very attractive, and your positive energy, just the way that you love yourself so fiercely, it's so attractive, and like it draws a lot of people in. the gossip is that people have dreams about you. People have a lot of dreams about you, and they'll tell like other people, and like that's why it's gossip, because like they'll be like, man, I just had this dream about pile one and it was like so real. And like I feel like they're like romantic dreams, like they're like love on the brain kind of dreams, where it's just like, I don't know if these people are having sex dreams or what, but it's just like, it feels like romantic, it feels like affectionate, it feels like I just keep seeing like you touching someone's face, like touching their cheek, like holding their cheek and like looking into their eyes, and it's like, whoa, it's like intense and romantic, but it's like people like tell their friends about this. They're like, dude, I have this dream, and it's like, I don't know what it means, man. You know, but yeah, you got a lot of people daydreaming, fantasizing about you. We have time. Needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. There's a conversation just about where you're going. People feel like right now you are still in this kind of energy of growth, self-love, this journey, right? And it's like, I don't know, it just is coming through as like you're still young. Like there's a conversation being said about you are still young, and like give it time. I don't know, there's something about give it time. I don't know, because I feel like there's an energy where people are saying that you're romantic. People are saying that you know, you can kind of fall in love really hard is what I'm getting. It's like, even though you're on this self-love journey, people kind of want you to slow down. I feel like this is coming from a good place. I think that's why the energy is more hidden, because it's like people that are like close to you, that are like kind of just like concerning, like having these concerned conversations just kind of behind closed doors. It's a bit more hidden. And they're just kind of like, you know, I understand that pile one gets a lot of attention. I understand pile one's very attractive. You know, pile one shines, but I just hope that pile one doesn't make like an impulsive decision. Like now is not the time for them to settle down. That's what's being said. This feels like from elders. It feels like, I don't know, family. It feels like concerned loved ones who are just like, look, I understand that, you know, you believe in love, or like you could be like a lover girl, lover boy. I don't know, there's an energy here of just like love on the brain, and it's like you get a lot of attention, so it's hard to kind of ignore, even when you're trying so hard to focus on yourself. So it feels like it's coming from a sweet place, like, which is nice, because everything else was just like, it's like laughable, because it's like you're doing well, and so they don't actually have anything bad to say, but it's like they wish they did. Like these haters, these petty people, they just wish that they had something. They're definitely dirt digging with these fake accounts. So we have, I love that this came out, bottom of the deck was illuminate, revealing the truth, confession, shedding light. I don't know why I feel like you are going to be speaking out more. This could be a journey where it's like part of your self-love journey is opening up your throat chakra and speaking out, like I don't know if it's confessions or what it is, like telling people truth, or just like being really honest with yourself about your wants, just being really honest. I feel like you're just stepping into such a time of empowerment and honesty, like you're authentic, so authentic here. I also feel like there will be in the future moments where you actually kind of catch people. Like, I don't know if you're gonna catch fake accounts, you know what I mean? I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I have this feeling with the revealing the truth, confession, shedding light. It's this energy of like, I don't know if somebody else is going to tell you and be like, look, I used to be friends with this person and they used to make fake accounts just to like stalk you, and like I just feel like you should know, or like there's like this energy of somebody confessing and telling you. It could even be, I don't know, if maybe you reconcile with people from the past, and then have this conversation of like, yeah, I used to make fake accounts to like to stalk you. I don't know what it's gonna do. It's gonna vary for different people of like how this happens, but I feel like you are going to like learn the truth at some point about some of these haters and what they've been up to. So tell me about pile one's love life. What is being said about pile one's love life? A lot, you know, it's like people talk about it a lot. I feel like it's jealousy. Okay, interesting. So we have SEX only. I don't even know if I can show this, but either you or your partners only want SEX, accept that it's okay, or reach for more. Interesting. Interesting, very interesting. I kind of want to put it like up here so we can still see the message, but we're seeing her, but not chat. The other one, we have no good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. This is interesting because I feel like some of you, the reason that you're going on this like self-love journey is because, is because you have kissed a lot of frogs. You know what I mean? It's like, I think some of you, the whole reason that you're doing this, that you're so focused on yourself, is because you've had your heart broken and you've been in connections with really bad ones. Like, I don't know, like they're like, you've kind of formed a bit of a belief, or this is what people are saying. They're saying that you have become less naive to like people's intentions revolving love. Like you've become more of a realist. You've become less naive here when it comes to love, especially because I feel like there could be a lot of people that are attracted to you that want to get you into bed, but it's like not all of these people have good intentions. And so I just feel like that's been part of this self-love journey of like not accepting less than what you deserve. You know, if you are going to have you know, SEX with someone, it's like understanding what the connection is like, is it just like, this is just a physical thing, or, you know, is like, are we like having that conversation, or does this mean more? Just so it's like, you know what you're getting into. You're allowed to kind of sign off and be like, this is what I want, this is what I'm okay with. But it's like also overcoming like that fear of like getting hurt again, where like people are saying that, you know, you've kissed a lot of frogs. Like I said, it's like you've been maybe in toxic relationships, and it's like people kind of, I think that's why they want you to slow down. That I think that's why this like concerned energy is coming through. It's because they want you to slow down. They don't want you to kind of repeat a mistake or like get into a connection that maybe it's like they have these negative intentions, or like they only want that one thing, you know? So yes, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. So people like, I feel like people know about your past. Yeah. Look, getting crumbs. You deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for the one who adores you. Exactly. I feel like that's exactly the energy where it's like, you could have been getting breadcrumbs. You could have been with people that only wanted that one thing from you. You could have been like just with really toxic people that like didn't know your worth. Yeah. And it's like, now you're at this point in like this self-love journey where you're like, I don't accept crumbs. I don't want just a physical thing. I know what I deserve. Or, I mean, if that's what you want, if you just want a physical thing, I mean, that's also fine. But it's like having that choice, having the ability to choose what you want, what you're okay with, what you deserve. You know, it's not just something that you're just accepting whatever because you don't feel good enough. So that's beautiful. I love to see it. I'm very, very proud of you if that resonates. So we are going to go ahead and close out the reading. Yeah, we didn't need any tarot. Yay! That's so cool. So we're going to close out the reading, and I'm going to pull this deck that I got from Five Below, Slightly Unhinged affirmation cards. So let's see what we get. What's the advice, or what's your affirmations? What's your affirmations to go forward? Oop. I will not argue with fools unless I'm feeling spicy. I just feel like you have so much more autonomy, like you have so much more choice. It's like you actually have the ability to choose what you want. It's like, I'm not gonna argue with you unless I want to, like, unless I feel like it. You know, it's like you're making those boundaries, you're making those decisions for yourself, and it's lovely to see. I choose joy, even if it requires a little delusion. I love it. And I do feel like, to some degree, you know, joy, happiness, it is a feeling. It is not something that is going to be around forever, you know? And so it's like, allow yourself to feel joy, because it can come and go. It can come and go. And it's like, you know what? Sometimes, yes, we have to be a little delusional to be happy, because the world, you know, isn't always a happy place. We're not always going to be in this state of joy all the time. So it's like, yeah, we have to be a little delusional sometimes. We have to kind of, you know, that ignorance is bliss a little bit, where it's like, there are moments where it's okay to just kind of feel that joy, zone out, be a little delusional about like everything's okay, when it, you know what? The world, it might not be okay right now. Coming from the US. I exude charm even when I'm rolling my eyes internally. I think that you are very charming, sexy, attractive. That keeps coming through. And I feel like you put up with so much BS, where it's like, I feel like you get hit on. And it's like people have the worst pickup lines, or it's like they have the worst game, and you are just like internally rolling your eyes, but it's like these people are still like, ooh, she's eating it up, or he's eating it up, or you know what, it's like they think that they're getting to you because you're so charming and like confident and attractive, so you're just like sitting there kind of smug, but it's like you are so sick of it. I feel like you get sick of the attention sometimes. Like I think that's why you just focus on you, turn your back a bit, because it's like, if you were to give attention to everybody who wanted it, it's like you would be so drained. But yeah, I think you find it entertaining at times when it's like people, you know, people piss you off or annoy you. I appreciate the little things like naps and people leaving me alone. Exactly. I just feel like you set more boundaries of like, I need personal space, I need recharge time, you know, I'm not going to be mindlessly giving out my energy. I'm going to be focused on like rest and healing and being alone with myself, being okay with being alone. You know, I think that's such an underrated trait that people like fail to have, where it's like people cannot be left alone, and it's like, spend some time with yourself, you know? You're a wonderful, amazing, magnificent human being in this lifetime, and it's like, spend some time alone. Listen to your inner thoughts, your feelings, connect, you know? Bottom of the deck, we have I am a force of nature, and mild destruction is part of the process. And I'm filming this like right before Houston is about to like have a snowstorm, or I think it's like we're gonna just be snowed out all over the US, but you know what, a little destruction is what happens when you are so powerful. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Pile ones, this was so much fun. I really hope the messages resonated for you. I hope this was helpful, useful. If it was, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, sending you love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Turn over. No? There it is. Welcome, pile number 2. You chose Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. All right, this energy is all over the place. So I feel like you could have quite a few people gossiping about you. So that's why I feel like the energy is a bit mixed around. There's a lot of different opinions. There is a lot of different like sayings, phrases that are coming through. And so this reading is going to be a bit difficult. I might actually have to grab some tarot for this one, because what I'm seeing, the gossip is that you were in a situation where you were not getting sugar, you were getting salt. And I was feeling a mother dynamic where, you know, you could have had a difficult relationship with the mother that was like very hard on you. If that's not the case, it's more so there's something about like recreating the dynamic between like you and your parents, but recreating it with a partner. So that's, it's like a gossip. It's like people feel like you are repeating a pattern, or it's like people can tell that you like choose partners based off your trauma, because it's like reflective of like maybe your parents, or it could just be like chaos. Like you were raised in a lot of chaos, and so because of that you choose partners that are chaotic in a way. Oh, there's so many different takes on this. Like I keep getting it feels like a very crowded room. It's like very interesting. It's a very crowded room. A lot of people have opinions that I feel like they want to like say to you, but a lot of them, they don't have the right to like speak their opinion to you directly, so it's just like they keep it to themselves. There are people that I will admit that feel like they need to stay away from you with this uninterested card. They feel like there's something about chaos, and like it's almost like you choose the salt instead of the sugar. It's like you kind of, you could, if it's not like a mother wound directly or like a caretaker wound, it's more so like you kind of, you're the evil queen to yourself. It's like you're choosing partners based off trauma, not off of like security or like what you actually might be wanting in a dynamic. It's more so like, this is what I'm used to, this is what I'm attracted to. You know, it's like that person that's like, I'm attracted to the bad boy, bad girl. You know, it's like I choose them because there's some kind of underlying cyclical pattern that I want to experience because that's what I experienced in childhood. And I'm not to say that this is the truth, but this is just what people are saying. They're judging you based off your partners. And there are people, like I said, that would rather kind of stay out of this like chaotic storm. I feel like I'm hearing like drama, messy, like they just would rather kind of stay out of it. So if you've wondered why there's certain people that maybe just like stop talking to you out of the blue, it could definitely be because they don't really feel comfortable around the way that you like treat yourself or live your life to some degree. If this is also like maybe you could be a very peaceful person, right? Like that's what's so interesting here, is like you could be very calm, patient, peaceful, but it's almost like the partners that you choose could be chaotic or disruptive. And I am getting like they could be cheaters. We have caught a case here, sexual infection, sexual disease rash. So it's like they could be messing around, and it's like maybe you may even know about it. You could possibly have knowledge, or people think that you know about what this partner does behind your back, but it's almost like you continue to choose this person. There's a level of, yeah, like kind of begging here, because the way that there's like two people standing here, but it's like this person has their back, and it's like this person's still standing there. It's like, I'm sorry, but they're not really interested. And it's kind of, it's the way that your partner treats you, possibly the way it's like they treat you like you don't matter. You're like, they're uninterested, and they also give attention to other people outside of the connection. And if this is resonating, like I do get a sense that like maybe some of you have told yourself that this is like your twin flame, this is your soulmate, and that's also where the gossip is coming through, where it's like the gossip is that like you think that this is your soulmate, or you're very attached to this person, but this person is very like not interested. They're out there playing the field, and it's almost like kind of utilizing that label of like a soulmate to kind of excuse the bad behavior. This is a rough one. I'm really, really sorry, pile 2. If this is not resonating at all, please choose another pile, because this feels very specific. And it could just be like the fact that like there's so many different people talking about you that it's like they're just coming up with different things or theories or assumptions, of course, where they don't actually have real information to back this up. So just take what resonates, take it with a grain of salt. Gossip is hot air, you know, it's just what people say. People can literally say anything, you know. I'm a 55-foot tall platypus bear, and I have $3 billion in my bank account. It's like people can say anything. So please don't take this to heart if it doesn't resonate. But there's just an assumption that you prefer chaos over stability. People could even be saying like, okay, let's say you're single, right? And like, let's say this, you know, you don't have this partner. It's more so maybe that you still choose like maybe sexual partners, or it's like the people that you date or have a crush on, it's like they're not even interested in you. Oh, it's so harsh. This is really bad. I feel like it's not too bad. We'll get maybe a bit, we'll see. Oh god. It's like you choose partners that could care less, you know, and there's an emphasis here of like, it's like a reflection of how you treat yourself. And you see how it's the same person here, reflection of soul, mirrored emotions, your other half, shared feelings. Like people are saying, yeah, the partners that you choose reflect how you feel about yourself. It's, you choose a partner because of how you see yourself. So let's say if you don't love yourself, or you don't see your value, your worth here, it's like it's mirrored back in the partners you choose, that they don't see your worth, they don't care. And so we do have, interestingly enough, on this side, we have reflecting. Okay, so people are saying, I feel like there's people that are closer to you that like, they recognize that you are going through a lot right now. It's like being in this constant chaos is very exhausting, draining. And I do get a sense, there's an imagery here of like this guy, I feel like he's a bit older, okay, I will say. And then bottom of the deck, we have in their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. And this person also has like grayish hair. So, I get a sense there's like a reflection. There's a reflection going on of like, can I truly exert this much energy until I'm old? Like there's a craving for peace. There's a craving for, you know, stability here, because I just think that you're exhausted, or that's what people are saying. They're saying you're exhausted, you're reflecting, you're trying to choose something different. But I think right now it's more so in the mental stage where it's like you're just thinking about it. You're thinking about it a lot, okay? And I feel like the people closest to you, I feel like you could talk a lot about what's going on in your life. I feel like you could be very open. That's why a lot of people, that kind of feels like why there's so many opinions. That actually makes a lot of sense. Like you could really be a talker, or like you could just be somebody who likes to share what's going on, like just very in the moment, very open. And I just feel like there are people, like maybe acquaintances, strangers, that they only get a glimpse of this, or like you could just be venting that one day and they just kind of associate it with your energy for the rest of your life, you know? There's just so many opinions, but I think the people closest to you, they are hearing it like in the things that you're saying, that you're not really happy, or like you're not okay with this. Like you're kind of coming to this realization of like you deserve sugar, not salt. It's like you keep going for the salt, knowing that like you need to lower your sodium. I don't I don't know. It's like you keep going for the salt even though you're craving the sugar. And so it's like people feel like you are reflecting, okay? There is an energy though of just really being scared to act. So people are saying that you are thinking about it, you're talking about it, you're overthinking, you're stressing yourself out about the situation, but at the same time, it's like there's this lost energy. Running away, emptiness, feeling invisible, cutting off. I feel like people are saying that you're spending a little bit more time alone than you usually do. People feel like you could be like trying to run away from your problems instead of like actually fixing them. It's like you're thinking about them, you reflect, you have this self-awareness here, but at the end of the day, it's like you're still gonna kind of label yourself as lost, or like label yourself, I'm hearing broken, where it's like I can't outgrow this, I can't change from my patterns, I refuse to change kind of energy. So it's like there are people, and I feel like this is just different opinions, where it's like there's some people that really have faith that you can grow and change, and then there's other people around you that have like no faith in you, and it's just different opinions. Woo. I feel like I'm talking a lot and fast, and so I feel like that's your energy. I feel like you can talk a lot, you can give a lot of information very quickly. But the feeling invisible as well, it's like people feel, or people say that you choose partners that make you feel invisible. They make you feel like you're not like attractive, or like they're just so uninterested in you, like you're invisible, you don't matter. It's just like people wish that you would choose the sugar, you know? So there is this energy, same shit, different day as well. So it's like, once again, people just really being hard on you. I don't know if maybe you've been in this energy for a long, long time, where it's just like, this is like chaos is home, and I've like just kind of being in the pattern, being in your trauma, and just not really knowing how to get out. And it's like people are just so used to you kind of playing into those patterns that they just, there's those people that are really like, they just don't have faith, you know? And those people I just think are pessimistic, you know? It's like those are people that also probably won't change themselves. But I just feel like there is a group of people that support you and do like believe you can do this, and they see you thinking about it more and more. They see you reflecting, they see you wanting more for yourself. So I feel like those are the people closer to you. But there's people like kind of not as close that just really kind of look at you as like, you're just gonna keep doing the same thing. You're just gonna keep doing the same thing. It's like nothing's really gonna change. But once again, we do have this foresight. It's in the future, few days to weeks, few months, direction forward. I just feel like there's an energy here, like I was saying with the gray hair, that people are saying that you are thinking about getting older. Like you are thinking about your mortality. You know, it's like you're thinking about the end of days. You're kind of thinking about like, what do you want to leave behind? There is kind of like a morbid sense to this, which I don't really want to get into. Like where I feel like people are saying you could be talking about the end, and like we're not getting into that, but it's like there are people that see you dreaming about the future. It's like there's people that are gossiping about how, you know, you are reflecting, you are lost, but you're also reflecting, and you're in this energy of foresight where it's like you're trying to look ahead. You're trying to see what direction am I really going? What direction could I go in if I make different decisions? If I choose like peace over this chaos? And I feel like it's just kind of really put you in this space of like mental reflection, like just in your head, just really overanalyzing the situation, trying to make the best choice. So that's what people are saying. And there are people with this call energy. It says hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking. So I feel like there are people that they feel a lot of sympathy for you, your situation. They feel a lot of, you know, empathy, sympathy for you. And it's like they want to reach out. They want to be there for you. They kind of want to maybe even give you advice. I don't know. They want to kind of let you know that they do have faith in you. So there are people, there's a mixture of just like people that have no faith, people that have a lot of faith, and they want to kind of impart that faith into the situation. So let's see what this hidden energy is. Ooh, sneaky. Fake profile hiding from you, behind the scenes, social media. People could be saying, I just get a bad energy with this like caught a case sneaky energy, and also the uninterested, like all of it mixed together. It's just giving that if you were to look through your partner's phone, I think that you would possibly find things that you don't want to see. And what's so weird is I feel like your partner actually, like they treat you like shit, right? They treat you like they don't care about you. They treat you like, you know, you're invisible, they're uninterested. But then at the same time, I do feel like your partners or your like whoever you're with or talking to, or, you know, if you've had sexual relationships with them, it's like they do still search, like look you up and look at your profile. Like they pretend to be so uninterested, but they do keep a tab on you. That's the thing. But I'm hearing multiple tabs. So it's like they have other people that they do the same thing with. One of many. Yeah. Oh God, I'm so sorry, pile 2, if this is resonating. But I just feel like you could have been giving a lot of time and energy to a connection that's like giving you nothing in return. People could feel like you are also becoming sneakier because of the situations that you've been put in, where it's like, it's kind of like that energy of like, if I can't beat them, I'll join them. So it's like maybe like, I don't know, there could be a scenario for some of you, you found out a partner was being disloyal and you began to become disloyal yourself, like in retaliation, or just like to kind of remain in that chaos, right? It's giving drama triangle. You know, look up the drama triangle and start looking at your relationships through that lens of like, do we go through these phases of victim, persecutor? Gosh, I always forget one of them. Yeah, victim, persecutor, or I think it's like hero or something. I can't freaking remember. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry guys. Here, I'm gonna pause. Rescuer. So it's victim, persecutor, rescuer. So it's like, if you're always in this energy of like rescuing your partner, and they're always in this energy of like a persecutor, but then it's like once they persecute you, you're in this energy of victim, and then they're in this energy of like rescuing you because now you're in this energy of victim. It's like it's a drama triangle. It keeps you in these roles of like, I'm either a victim, I'm either a persecutor, or the rescuer. And it's like you just constantly like shift between these roles of like of drama, you know. Okay, let's go ahead and pull for your love life. I feel like both piles already kind of discussed the love life quite a bit with the cards. Like it just comes through, you know. But let's go ahead and see, what are people saying about your love life? What are people saying? What are people saying? I'm only gonna pull 2 because this deck is messy. I don't know. What are people saying? What are people saying? Okay, fear of touch. Oh my gosh. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. That makes me want to cry. Like that's trauma, you know? People are saying they recognize you have trauma. It also, wow, oh wow, that could also be a reason why you choose partners that are uninterested or that treat you like you're invisible, because for you that's safer because you don't actually like want to be touched. Oh baby, I'm so sorry. Pile 2, I hope this is not resonating. I don't know, like I'm like, part of me is just hoping all of this is just nonsense, but this is giving I just feel like there's also trauma involved of like, yeah, like, because like people are saying because you've never known that safety in a like a physical connection, you've never actually had a safe physical relationship with another person. It's like that's also where it's like you're giving yourself what you think you deserve. It's like you don't really believe that you deserve a safe connection. So I feel like you just would rather choose a partner that treats you invisible. Oh my goodness, that was harder. I'm telling you, this deck is a lot. I can only pull for myself. Like if I pull for myself with this deck, I only pull like 1 or 2 as well, because it's just like, okay, I'm getting a call, so got 2 cards. I find it interesting that I just got a call with the call card right here in the middle. Like you could definitely be hearing from people, or people gossip and talk about, I just really want to call pile 2 and like make sure they're doing okay, you know, check in with them. So when it comes to your love life, so people are saying that you could be shaming your body. There's something about you keeping distance from person, like physical distance. So it says you feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. So for me, one thing that really helped with this is like, you know, I am somebody, I definitely have felt unattractive at times. I felt I just felt like my flaws were like so big, or you know, this or that. And I just want you to like think of the people that you love the most, and I want you to think about all of their little flaws. Like I want you to think about, like, I don't know, I'm thinking about somebody's hands. This person that I care about, their hands. There's something about their hands, and it's like they might hate their hands, or you know, there's something about that where it's like they don't like something about themselves, but you love it, you treasure it. And it's like translating that love to self, translating like, okay, other people see my flaws as a lovable thing, and it's like, you know, just working to also do the same for yourself. Like think about your, like, I don't know, for me a lot of things that helped was like seeing myself the way I see my loved ones, like seeing myself as a friend, seeing myself as somebody to be kind to. It's like, would I ever talk about my friend's body like that? Would I ever say something like that to my friend? I would never, you know what I mean? So it's like, why the hell are you saying it to yourself? So people are saying that you struggle with like physical body image, like you don't feel like you could, maybe you just feel like you don't meet like the beauty standards, you know? It's just like, ugh, beauty standards are so stupid. Like, and think about, I want you to think about beauty as like a multi-million-dollar company or industry, right? It's this insane industry. What do you think the beauty industry capitalizes on? They literally capitalize on you being so insecure that you buy whatever they tell you to buy. They tell you that you need, the boob job. They tell you you need the tummy tuck. They tell you that you need the lip fillers. They tell you that you need this and this and this. And everybody has their own choice to do what makes them feel beautiful and comfortable. But you have to remember and be mindful when you are looking at the beauty standard, looking around you and thinking, why am I so unique? Why am I so like different from what they are pushing into our faces? It's because they don't want you to find that inner beauty, because then you would stop buying all the shit. Okay, so that's also another thing to think about. If this resonates, right? Like if this doesn't resonate, then okay. But so people are also saying, yeah, you feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. So that's what people are saying, is like you are recognizing that you want something different. You're recognizing that, like, people are saying that you're reflecting, you're really thinking about your future, you're really thinking about what you want. And I think that it's a lot of fear that is holding you back. You're telling yourself, or people say that you don't want to take the risk. Like people kind of feel like because you don't make a lot of decisions based on self-love, that you don't know what that looks like. You don't know what it looks like on the other side. Okay, so it's like it's just safer to kind of stay in the comfort zone. Bottom of the deck, unavailable. You're chasing someone unavailable, or you are the one who is running away. And we do have running away twice. So people kind of are saying that you run away from your problems. They're saying that you're just not emotionally available, and that you also choose partners that are not emotionally available in turn. So we're gonna get some affirmations, if I can shuffle them. I got this deck from Five Below. Slightly unhinged affirmation cards. So we're just going to get some affirmations here for you. What are some affirmations for pile 2? I am the definition of winging it with style. Yes. I feel like it's okay to not know where you're going, right? It's okay to like have no freaking clue, and to just kind of go with the flow and to wing it. It's like, especially people that like were raised in chaos, raised in trauma, like people do not understand what it's like to function physically, mentally with that upbringing. So like you might look like you're kind of losing your mind to other people, but I feel like just keep doing the best that you can. Keep doing the best that you can. Fake it till you make it kind of energy, And affirmations, I think affirmations are so important because they are the definition of faking it till you make it. It's like affirmations, it's like telling yourself, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, over and over again, so your brain is rewired to truly believe that you are beautiful. So it's like, it takes time. It takes a bit of delusion, Let's see. Oh, I am the main character and everyone else is just supporting cast. I feel like this is your main character era. Like it's time for it to be about you. It's time for you to get the sugar that you deserve. I feel like you deserve so much more attention than what these unavailable people that you've been choosing are giving you. Like they're giving you breadcrumbs, they're making you feel like shit in turn because they're not giving you the attention that you truly deserve. Like you're the main character, you deserve to be adored with the, like, I don't know why I'm thinking about High School Musical. Happy 20 year. Happy 20 years. Holy shit, we're old. But it's like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about like Gabriella and Troy. It's like they were the main characters. You know what I mean? It's like And they had that happy ever after. They had that happy, secure connection. So it's like, you deserve that. I will do great things after this nap. So Spirit is saying it's okay to rest. It's okay to recharge. Do not feel guilty about, taking a nap, because you know what? That can give you the energy to do great things. I am not obligated to deal with nonsense today or ever. Setting boundaries. This feels like such a boundary of like, I am not obligated to deal with your BS. I don't have to deal with this drama triangle. I don't have to deal with it. Ever. I am enough. Anyone who disagrees can argue with the void. I love it so much. That's the perfect way to end this, because you are so much more than enough. And anyone else who says otherwise, like, throw them into the void. They don't matter. Bye. Their opinion does not matter. So I am going to leave it at that. Pile number 2. This was so much fun. I really hope that the messages were helpful to you. I hope that they're healing. I just hope that, they found you at the right time. If they were, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear your takes on this, your thoughts about what all of these people are saying. If any of it has truth to it, I would love to hear from you guys. Till next time, love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Okay. Welcome, pile number 3s. You chose red, forgive. Okay. Wee wee wee. Okay, so I'm feeling a little silly. So I feel like the gossip around you is, there's like a humorous side to it where it's like people are kind of cracking jokes here and there. I'm just getting like a playful, it does kind of feel catty, like catty, like a bit catty. So, it kind of feels like a bunch of girls on a brunch trip and they're just like, did you hear about pile 3? Oh my gosh, this and that, and it feels a little catty. It just feels like there's some shit talking going on. But what I'm getting, the gossip on you here is there's a situation that you are obsessing about, that you're having a really hard time forgiving, letting go of. And it's interesting because it's like people are saying that you are putting on this fake smile, that you are pretending everything's fine. We have mask here. It says pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. So they're saying that you are pretending that you're okay, that you are pretending to be happy, but the truth is, like, it comes out randomly, like, yeah, unexpected action, spontaneous, showing up, unexpected change. It's almost like people feel like maybe when they mention a certain person or certain people, you kind of switch, and it's like you're like there's that two-faced energy where it's like you were all smiles and then it's like you kind of glitch, or it's like you kind of like give that face. And so people are saying that it comes out, like you start talking shit about a situation or a person or people that did you wrong, and it's like people can tell that you're not really over it, or that's what they're saying. People are saying you're not over it. They're saying that you like talk shit about these people or the situation. And when I say situation, it kind of feels like, I don't know, if like you were fired from a place, or if there was like some kind of unfair family situation that happened. It's like people recognize that you have not forgiven the situation. You have not let go. You're still very much like holding on to the anger here. So that is interesting. People could just be saying as well that they never really know how you actually feel about a situation, because they feel like you kind of fake it. Like you act like you're okay even when you're not. So it's like they never know when you're not okay. You know, it's like if you're upset with them, or if you are like, yeah, like holding on to a grudge or this or that. It's like people, or like let's say you make up with somebody after a fight, and it's like they can still tell that you're angry, or like they can still tell that you're holding a grudge even though you've had that discussion, you've apologized, this and that. So yeah, people are just saying you're a grudge holder. I will say. Let's see here. So people are saying that right now you are more so focused on money. We have hustling, making it rain, focused on money, getting it. So people are saying, like, I feel like they're giving you props. They're like, okay, wow, like pile number 3 is really making money right now. They are spoiling themselves or spoiling other people. I don't know how you spend your money, but people are saying you got it. You getting it? You got it. And so people recognize that you are really putting in the effort right now in the physical manifestations. Especially, I feel like there has to do with like a car situation. So that could even be like a car situation that you're talking shit about, where it's like, I don't know, like you could be borrowing another person's car, or there could just be a situation where like a car goes to somebody else. I don't know. There's a situation with a car, right? And so it's like, and that could be like, because I was mentioning like family situations that you could still be talking shit about or like not forgiven, and it could involve like a car situation, right? It's like, I don't know. It sounds like a very personal like family argument, you know? It's like very like, it's something that like triggers you and like kind of hits that childhood wound. So that's kind of why I think people are saying you haven't forgiven or you haven't let go, because it's like, it's deeper than just maybe the situation. I feel like you're very sensitive. People are saying you're very, very sensitive. And so they're never sure when they hurt your feelings. They're like never sure when you're upset, because it's like you still, like you hide it, you pretend like it's okay, but then they hear you talking shit and they're like, wait a second, it's not okay. Like pile 3 is still mad. So yeah, people just feel like there's kind of an energy where it's like people are saying that you don't handle your emotions very well. Like you kind of struggle with anger or struggle with like this grudge or whatever it is. And so because you struggle with like processing forgiveness really, it's just easier for you to focus on other things like money, or like let me get a car, like let me make some money, get a car here. It's like easier for you to focus on like physical problems that involve like physical solutions, which is like making more money, you know, doing more work. But when it comes to more emotional topics, like you're very sensitive, like you're very, like there's part of you that doesn't even like to talk about it. It's like, I feel like it gets very tense like when situations are brought up. And yeah, because to some degree it's like you're very sensitive, and I feel like there's things that like crush you. It creates a lot of sadness, broken heart, panic attacks, shattered here. So there's this energy of like, I will say kind of, people are saying that they feel like they have to kind of walk on glass, you know? They feel like they're never sure what would upset you. I'm also, okay, I keep getting it, so we have to go into it, but I'm getting like some kind of romantic situation as well. Because we have obsession, so holding on, clinging, can't let go, anxiety. And then, like, because I was kind of getting, like, there could be a romantic situation as well that you are obsessing about, that you pretend like it's okay, the situation's okay, like you're putting up a front that this is okay, but the reality is, like, you're still holding on. And it's like you're actually really, like, shattered, crushed, heartbroken over a situation. But it's like you pretend, you put up a front, you act like, yeah, I'm good, I'm fine, but you haven't really worked through this heartache. You haven't really worked through, yeah, this crushed heart energy, yeah. Oof, I'm so sorry, pile 3, if that's resonating. So there could have been like a breakup. You could have recently gone through a breakup. There could have been a divorce. There could have been a situation that left you carless. But yeah, it's just like people feel like you're a lot more anxious, you're a lot more sad than you actually are letting on. But then we also have this surprise energy. So yeah, like unexpected action, spontaneous showing up, unexpected change. I feel like people are saying that you're gonna meet the most perfect person like unexpectedly. I really feel like people are saying that. Like people feel like you are going to meet somebody who like doesn't break your heart like this. Like there's an energy of like it's gonna be very unexpected, but people kind of have this weird faith that like you're gonna meet somebody new, you're gonna meet somebody else, and it's gonna be perfect. I don't know why people are thinking that, but it's like, but then there's also gossip surrounding this obsession, because it's like people are saying that you can't seem to let go of this person that broke your heart. Like you cannot seem to like release it. And with this mask energy, I just keep getting The Boy Is Mine by Ariana Grande. You know, like her whole music video and how she's like, she like goes and like, she's like obsessed with him. She's got all the pictures on the walls. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a bit crazy. So it's like people kind of feel like you pretend to not care about a situation, but you actually are so like possessive, obsessive about the situation. And it's also like people feel like if you could just like release this, if you could just let go of this person that keeps breaking your heart. I just heard doubling down. It's like people feel like people are saying that you're doubling down on this person. Like this is the only person for you. When the reality is like people are like, you're gonna just meet, like you would be so surprised if you just like started dating and like met somebody new that actually like meets your needs and doesn't break your heart. Yeah, decision. Wrong reasons, contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. Like people are saying that you're uncertain on what to do, especially with this romantic situation. It's like you contemplate constantly whether or not you should stay or leave. But it's like you're making the decision for the wrong reasons. It's like you're staying in the situation because it's like, it's more of like a possessive thing, or maybe it's like a competitive thing. Like the boy is mine. I can't wait to try him. Let's get intertwined. Yeah, I don't think those lyrics really are mattering, but it's more so like the energy of competing with another person for this person. So maybe it's like kind of reflecting on why you were attached to a certain person. Why are you so obsessed with this person? Like really sitting with that energy. And I was actually kind of getting that when I was looking at the card, where it's like there's an element of like forgiving yourself. You know, people are saying you need to just kind of like forgive yourself for maybe being so obsessed. It's like there could just be a very like competitive side of you as well, where it's like you just don't like to lose. Okay, like some of you do not like to lose, And that's also where like the fake smiles energy comes in. So people are saying you don't like to lose, so you'd rather pretend like everything's perfect, picture perfect all the time. And instead of letting go of this person, like accepting defeat about a situation or letting a person go, it's like you would rather cling on to it and tell yourself like, I need to win in this situation. It's like you stay for the wrong reasons. And especially with the hustle culture, you know what I mean? It's like, you like to win, you like to show off. Like people are saying you like to show off. People are saying you like to wear nice clothes. You like to look good. You do your hair. Like all of these people have like nice clothes, nice hair. There's an energy of isolation as well. So people are saying you could be isolating yourself. Like the way she's in this bathtub, I don't know why I'm like translating it with the car. It's like, it looks like a car without wheels. You know, it's like she's sitting in this bathtub. There's a car with no wheels. Like I'm going nowhere kind of energy. So it's kind of like sitting in that like victim energy, like pity energy, like kind of just feeling bad about the situation. But it's like, so people could be saying that you're isolating because you're like, you don't, there's an energy of like, you don't like other people to pity you. There's a lot of pride here, okay? I will say, people feel like you have a lot of pride, you're very competitive, and it's this energy of like not wanting other people to like see weakness, not wanting other people to like deal with as well like your negative emotions. Like whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel alone, it's like you would rather just like isolate than like reach out for connection and heal that way. It's like there's an energy of like not wanting to be a burden, but also not wanting to lose. This is interesting. I wonder if it resonates with you, or if this is just, you know, some people, because like I was talking about like with another pile about how like social media, you're gonna post the best of the best. You're gonna post like the things that you want to share. You're not gonna sit there and share like my most embarrassing moment, or here's like my my ashy elbows, or you know, it's like here are my like, I don't know, you know, like I'm crusty today, like here's a picture. Like it's so silly that we look to people's social media, or we have these assumptions about people based on what they post, when in reality we're posting the best of the best. So it's like people could be just projecting that feeling, or like that energy of like, oh, you're so cutthroat and competitive and like fake, when the reality is that's just what you post. Like you could just post kind of picture perfect kind of stuff, but it doesn't mean that that's who you actually are. So just take what resonates. You know, if you know yourself that you're not that kind of person, then that's like, then you know who you are. You don't need anybody else to sit there and project that image onto you. Bottom of the deck, we do have groupie. And I feel like this has to do with this obsession, this like especially if there's like competition for a specific partner. It's like people feel like you're more just like a fan, you know? It's like you're just like, you're giving this adoration or this obsession. This is kind of like praise. You're giving praise to this person. And I feel like you're feeding someone's ego. And this is somebody who probably likes to have multiple options, likes to have this praise. And they would rather sit there and watch you compete for their attention than actually like give you what you deserve here. Because if they gave you what you deserve, then we wouldn't have this shattered energy, this broken heart, you know? So people are just saying that like the more you obsess over somebody who's like not giving you what you deserve, it just like, I feel like people are saying it looks like they're shaming you. I feel like there's an element of shame here, where it's like they want to make you feel bad for doing that. It's like, I mean, I guess, but I don't know if that's the way to go about it. What are people saying about your love life? What's the gossip on your love life? What is the gossip on pile 3's love life? So pile number 2 actually just got these cards. Body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. Yeah. So, I mean, that could be another reason why you're choosing more of a comfort zone, or like why people are saying you're so obsessed with one option. Or it's like, yeah, it's like you want to kind of make this shattered energy healed in a way. It's like, it's kind of like pile 2 energy, where it's like you could be feeling like this is what you deserve, or like this is what you're comfortable with receiving, because you don't quite feel completely in that energy of self-love, where it's like you've accepted yourself, flaws and all. And with this card, you know, I told pile 2, so I feel like I should tell you guys too, where it's like I like to work on healing this energy within myself by pretending like I am kind of outside of myself, and like I am my own friend. Okay, so it's like, think about the people closest to you, the people that you love so much. Think about them, think about all of their flaws, and think about how much you love their flaws. Okay, think about how much like their flaws are what makes them unique and special, and it's some of the most beautiful aspects of people is their quote unquote flaws, right? And I talked about with pile 2 about how, you know, the beauty industry, it literally capitalizes off of us feeling shame and ugly and not good enough, you know, because then what would we buy? If we loved ourselves and we were totally comfortable with ourselves, what would we buy from the beauty industry? You know, it's like we would probably still buy some stuff, you know. Beauty is still art, but it's like the things that they tell you that you need to fix are not usually things that you do. It's just more so of like a money grab. So it's like, think about these things and give yourself more grace and more acceptance for your flaws, you know? So that's what people are saying. They're just saying that like they feel like you are not quite comfortable with your body, and so because of that you could be clinging on to a romantic option here. We do have 2 risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. And once again, we talked about how people are saying that you would much rather focus on money, you would much rather focus on physical manifestation than love right now. And I feel that energy of people are saying that it's because, you know, pile 3 doesn't really want to take that risk. They don't feel like it'll be worth it. They don't feel like opening their heart back up, especially if you were shattered, you know, like especially if you were crushed, sad, if you had this broken heart here. It's just like, why would I want to do this again? Why would I ever want to open my heart again? But that's what people are saying, is like, that's why you're closed off here, is because it's too risky and because you're still working through some body shame. So let's see what bottom of the deck is. Love's the answer. Okay. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Okay. Yeah, especially because like I feel like romantic obsession can really come about when there's like neglect involved, or it's like, I don't even know if that's the right way to go about it, but it's like, you know, it's like when you are clinging on to this partner because it's like you don't want them to abandon you, because you're thinking that that will solve all your problems. Like, if I just win, if I just get this person, if I just, you know, if I get what I want, like I will finally be happy. But it's kind of like that energy too, where it's like the universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes what we want is not what we need. You know, it's like, I feel like people are saying that you need to kind of recognize what you need, not what you want right now. It's like there's an obsession with winning and being right and kind of being prideful and not wanting to like forgive yourself for maybe being wrong. You know, it's like forgiving yourself for being wrong, forgiving yourself for maybe spending so much time and effort in a space that you weren't fully appreciated. So there's a level of independence here that people are saying you need to develop. There's a level of like, I'm okay on my own with or without a partner. I'm okay with or without a partner. I don't need to obsess over anybody because they're not the answer to all my problems. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some affirmations. I got this from Five Below here. It's the Slightly Unhinged affirmation cards. So we're just gonna get some advice or some affirmations to kind of leave you off with here. I trust myself to figure things out even when the plan is unclear. See, and that's where I'm talking about that independence, forming the ability to tell yourself, I'm okay with or without anybody. I'm okay by myself. I trust myself. Building that self-trust here is going to be so important for your journey. All right, we have, I walk into the room like I own the place, even if I'm lost. Yeah, there is an element of like, you know, it's okay to fake it till you make it. You know, I think that that is an aspect of yourself where it's like, you're very tough. You are very tough because you put on that brave face, you put on that smile even when you're hurting. And it's like some people might not like it because they feel like they can't read you. But I feel like that can also be like a very powerful thing where it's like, you know, maintaining that mystery, maintaining a boundary as well. It's like you don't have to let everybody know how you're feeling all the time. But there's an element of just gaining confidence, walking into the room like you own it, and not letting people kind of, yeah, see your weaknesses. Like, I feel like that's something that makes you feel powerful. So, you know, I don't see a big problem with that. I just see when it comes to like people that are close to you, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? It's like your loved ones, your close ones, be vulnerable with them. You don't always have to put that brave face on with them. But it's like if you walk into a room full of CEOs and, you know, you're scared to death on the inside, but it's like you want to make a good impression. Like, walk into that room like a bad bee, you know? Like, walk into it like you own it. I protect my energy like a dragon hoards gold. I love it. And protecting your energy sometimes means making that hard decision to let go. Making that hard decision to also like open up and be vulnerable. I protect my energy. And there's an energy here of like, yeah, like trusting yourself enough to know that like, I will do what I can in my power to protect myself. And that means making choices with my partners that align with who, like what I deserve. Like knowing that you will make that decision. I can do hard things, but I will complain the entire time. And that is totally okay. That's totally okay. Yeah, with the talking shit card, people just feel like sometimes you just have to get it out. People feel like you just kind of have bursts sometimes. People feel like you just kind of need to rant sometimes, and people feel like it's unexpected and like you just kind of blurt out sometimes because it's kind of like you try to hide it, you try to repress it, but then it just kind of explodes. And so it's like, you know, you're doing the hard things, but if you need to vent and get things out the entire time, get it. I support it. Bottom of the deck, I make things happen. Sometimes on purpose. Yeah, just being more intentional about your decisions and what is good for you, what is not. What will leave you brokenhearted and what will leave you empowered. Okay, that is all that I have for you today, my lovely pile threes. I really hope that this message was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you guys. Until next time, I'm sending you all the best love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, baby. Welcome, pile number 4, to the bonus pile here. So if you have not been to the bonus pile, this is where I basically pull cards for myself and the collective. We just see what we have in common. This is also just kind of like a more chill pile where I just kind of hang out, and you know, it might be a bit more silly. Most of the times I just kind of lock in because that's just what happens when I channel. I just lock in and just get messages. But, you know, I try to be more myself and just be less professional and have fun with you guys. Let's have some fun. So, oh my God. So what's the gossip on you? You bitches are talking some mad shit, aren't you? You guys are talking it up. So pile number 4 is the gossip on you. We have Phoenix. We shuffled how's that for a happily ever after. Boom. I don't know why I am getting just like crazy witch. I can't speak. I can't. Where's my crystals? And that's the thing. That's the energy I'm getting, where it's like you are like the crazy witch in the freaking woods. Like I don't know if you live at a distance from a lot of people or what's going on, but it's like you just kind of feel like you are out there. Like she looks like she's like in front of a volcano and she's just like, like, you know, like, what are you doing out here, you crazy lady? So it's like I feel this energy. The gossip is that you're very misunderstood, that a lot of people don't really know what your intentions are. They feel like your energy is a little bit unpredictable. They kind of feel like you're a bit all over the place, but at the same time, it's like they feel like things somehow work out for you. How's that for a happily ever after? It's like even when you hit this rock bottom, you somehow bounce back. You somehow manage to arise again. Phoenix energy. And like what's so funny about this card, guys, is like every single time I read for you guys, I'm sitting at my desk and I have this giant phoenix tapestry in front of me. Like this is, and it's the sun card, but it's the phoenix, it's an image of the phoenix. And so just like looking up at this giant phoenix in all its power, and then looking down to see you like with the arms outspread, just like the phoenix, it's like people feel intimidated by you because they feel like no matter what energy that you embody, like you always bounce back. You always manage to like arise again somehow. It's like you always manage to get back up and like brush your knees off, even when you have been through it, even when you've become weak and frail and like broken and hurt and crushed. It's like it doesn't matter because you will rise again. But then we had the bad habits card come out, so drugs, addictions, toxicities. So people are saying that you have substance abuse problems, where people feel like you definitely abuse whatever substance that you're using. It's not like a normal dosage. It's not like a normal, like every once in a while, every once in a blue moon. It could just be something that you are very dependent on here. And for me, you know I'm making it sound really scary and like, oh my God, is my tarot reader like doing meth? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I just smoke a lot of weed. I have smoked a lot of weed for like so long, and there's a part of me that just like, I feel like I abuse that. But it's been a coping mechanism of mine, or like, yeah, like what is how do you say it? It's like self-prescribed coping mechanism, where it's like I've had debilitating anxiety since I was a teenager, and I didn't get medication till like the last like few years here. So I had to just kind of deal with that anxiety constantly all the time. And for me, the only thing that would kind of relieve that like heart racing, chest tightening, it would be weed. So I mean, but at this point, I'm on medication. I don't need it. there's still habits that are very hard and difficult to overcome. So people are saying, you know, that they're aware that there's an addiction here going on. Jeez, what is wrong with you guys? I'm like, where do I go? Where do I start? Should we do stalker or should we do fake flexing first? Like, damn, guys. So it's like they think that you are, I kind of get like, there's actually a card in here that is, it's called like divination abuser. Yeah, it's like a divination abuser card. That's more so what I'm getting, where it's like you could be somebody that looks into situations like this, like tarot, and looks like, you know, I read for myself, unashamed, you know, like I read for myself. And so it's like people could be thinking that you kind of like stalk situations or like watch situations, obsess over situations, possibly through tarot or through divination in some way. Because I mean, yeah, I mean, people could be saying that you look at social medias. I mean, I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm struggling with this because I don't have enough damn time to be a stalker. I wish, you know. Nah, just kidding. That was some dry humor. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, this reading is really funny to me because it's like you just never know what people will say. You just never know. So people could also be saying that you're fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. So people could be saying that you're a show off. They could be saying that you act like you got money, but there's an energy of maybe like people don't quite believe it. People don't really, like, they don't know where this income is coming from. So it's like, because they don't have actual answers, it's like they think that it's fake. So like they don't have the books, or they could be thinking that you're like, it's on credit, or you know what I mean? It's like they could be saying that even if you have stuff that you're showing off, it's not like from a stable financial space. Interesting. Rude. We do have clown, degrading appearances, shame, humiliation. So yeah, people could be saying that. I just kind of get this energy with Phoenix here. Like I was saying, it's like this kind of wild woman in the woods. It's kind of like this crazy lady, you know, the witch in the woods. That's like, I just keep seeing Mama Odie. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I need to watch that. I love that movie. Mama Odie from Princess and the Frog. It's like, you know, we made this long ass journey in the middle of the fucking swamp, and then this crazy lady is like, she has no shame. She literally is like offering us candy from her pocket, which is like hairy and dirty. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like people feel like you do not have normal levels of like shame that other people do. There's an energy here of like, people feel like if they acted the way you acted, or if they were to embody this energy, like they would feel humiliated, they would feel shame. But it's like, for some reason when you do it, it's like you don't really give a shit. It really just gives like old lady energy, where it's like, you know, I've been watching The Nanny too, so it's like Yetta. I mean, she has like freaking Alzheimer's, I'm pretty sure, so she just forgets all the time. But it's kind of that energy of like, I don't care, like I don't have the time to care, I don't have the memory to care. I am the witch in the woods, I got shit to do, you know? So people feel like there's people that just like do not understand your energy, and they think that it's like embarrassing. They think that it's like it makes you look bad, that you should, like, there's people that think that you should have more shame, that you should be ashamed of yourself, especially like people who don't smoke, right? It's like, for somebody like me who smokes quite a bit, it's like people could look down on me just for that fact. People could just say like, you have a horrible habit or a disgusting habit or this or that, and it's like they think that I should be ashamed for that. And you know, I think personally it's more of a health decision, where it's like, I feel like I should stop before my lungs are completely filled with tar. Sorry. It's more of like a health thing. Also, I like to sing, and I don't want to just like completely wreck my vocals. So that is the problem, right? But so like, you know, there's truth to some of the gossip, but I do feel like this is also just like people's personal opinions, where it's like, I would never live the way that you live. I would never say the things that you say. I would never maybe post on social media what you post on social media. But it's like, for you, you're very empowered to do so. It's kind of like with the clown energy. It's like, I think you could have a lot of humor. I think that you could be very silly, and it's like, it's a little bit performative, I feel like, at times, where it's like, you would rather make it entertaining. You would rather make this like chaos, this maybe negative situations, like you might like to be, you might be that person that like copes with humor, or I don't know, I'm kind of getting like, you are able to laugh at yourself. There's a humility here that people are talking about. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone loves to laugh? Sorry. If you know what that's from, I love you. And I mean, it's a cover of a song, the one that I'm referencing. So if you know, you know, and I love you for that. Make 'em laugh. And I'm seeing 11:11 on the timer. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Okay. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Pain, guarded, apprehensive, putting a wall, excruciating pain. Damn. So I think that there's people that recognize the addictions that you have is a coping mechanism, right? It's like something you do to self-soothe, to manage, self-medicate. And so it's like, people kind of talk about like what caused that, like what created this addiction, what created these toxicities, like, because I try to like align them, but it doesn't always work out. But I feel like pain and bad habits, it's like people feel like you were given really like interesting examples of how to cope. It's like you were given coping mechanisms of like humor and performance, entertainment, and kind of numbing. There's an energy of numbing here with drugs addiction. So it's like people wonder what is going on under the surface, because people feel like you're guarded, you're apprehensive, you're putting this wall up, but people feel like underneath that wall, what kind of pain lurks beneath, sorry. What did I say? Sorry. Holy shit, sorry. Sometimes I get so into it and I'm like so serious, and then it's like something like that happens and I'm like I'm just a human. I'm just a human being, you know? Oh my god. Okay. So it's like, it's just like there's this energy of like people wondering why you like are so guarded. Why do you have addictions? Like there's just like a lot of conversation and gossip surrounding the underneath layer, like what's going on subconsciously, what's going on beneath the surface. Conflict, clashing differences, incompatible, irreconcilable. Oh damn. Well, people could be feeling like maybe you're stalking somebody you had a conflict with. Like maybe people assume that when you have conflict with people that you tend to like watch and obsess over them. But people are talking about how there's some kind of conflict that like it was like a done deal. It was like people believe that you and this person were extremely incompatible, and it's like it was never going to work out. And maybe that's what people are like contemplating. Like, do you think that this conflict with this person, do you think that they still check up on them? Do you think that they still watch their social medias? Do you think that this and that? Do you think that they're still hurting over this situation? You know, it's like there's just a lot of talk about like the conflict in your life, the pain in your life, and how do you handle it. So let's go ahead and reveal. I'm so scared. Always partying. Hey. shot. I'm just kidding. I really don't drink, guys. I really don't party a lot. I feel like people might assume that I party because when I was younger, I did party quite a bit, okay? I like to party. I feel like I didn't even party as much as some people. Like, there's people that, like, oh my god, they really go fucking crazy, you know what I mean? But it's like, I really don't think I was that bad, but I feel like I still go out occasionally and I have a really good time occasionally, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like people give me this reputation of like, I'm this party girl. Like, no, I just don't have kids. I'm still young. Like, yeah, so it's like people feel like you should maybe especially be ashamed. Like, it feels like around your addictions, like if you drink, if you smoke, if you do this or that, it's like people feel like you're always doing it. They feel like you should be ashamed of yourself, or like it's like also maybe like people feel like when you do party, when you do start like drinking or smoking or whatever, it's like you become a clown. Okay, it's like you could become very stupid or silly. Gamble. Why is this giving like Vegas? This is giving like going to Vegas, fake flexing, partying, you know, being embarrassing. So people just associate you with just kind of like a party lifestyle, taking a risk, poker face, not showing feelings, rolling the dice. We have multiple energies of like putting a wall, not showing your feelings. So people feel like you're very guarded. Like people feel like you do not like let people in. But people do just feel like you are unpredictable. Like you're always kind of somebody who's going to take a risk or an unpredictable move. Like people just never see it coming. So especially it's like people will think that you're done, you're over kind of energy. Like if you go through excruciating pain here, it's like people think that when you fall down on your knees, you're not going to get back up. And then it's just like, it's just so unexpected when you do. It's like, you're kind of like, I'm also getting like a racehorse. And not to say you're a horse, but it's like, you know, it's like a racehorse. It's like they would place their bet on you because you're going to kind of be that wild card that it's like you're going to freaking take it away. It's like they're willing to put a risk or like take a gamble on you. People feel like you could have a gambling problem, and like that's where their fake flexing comes in, where it's like you act like you have money, but it's really just like maybe you won money somehow. Okay, so bottom of the deck energy, we had no facts. Never has the facts, make shit up, lies. So I feel like there's people that, you know, especially like me being a tarot reader and things, it's like there could be people that feel like you just kind of make things up, or like you don't actually have the facts. Like there's an element of, like I keep saying, this crazy witch in the woods, where it's like there's an element of crazy, there's an element of people not understanding. There's something that they would look at you and they would say, you're crazy for this, you're crazy for that. There could also be people where it's like they don't like to accept certain truths. They're not ready to accept certain truths. You kind of realize that when you do tarot too, where it's like there's some people that you read for that are absolutely just not ready to hear it. And because of that, they can look at you and think that you're a liar, or think that, you know, you just are saying whatever, when it's like, truly, I am reading what the cards are saying in front of me, you know? Yeah, and there could just be people that just don't believe in tarot, don't believe in this kind of spiritual divination, and that's totally okay. But yeah, I think that they give you this reputation of being a liar, of making things up here. Ow, that hurts. That hurts, rude. Oh yeah, we have family here, so. And then there's also this weird gossip surrounding like bottom of the deck energy family. Starting a family, making a home, feeling safe, security. Like, it's so interesting that people like sit there and call you crazy, but then I feel like there's other gossips surrounding about how like you would make a really great parent. Like you would start a really stable family, a really secure family here. So there's definitely different opinions. There's people that see you very differently. There's people that have had different experiences with you that like see you one way, and then there's people that have had different experiences that see you completely differently. So everybody has their own perception, And there's people that look at you like a clown, but then there's people that look at you as like you would be a fantastic parent. So make it make sense, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and take a look. What are people saying about your love life? What are people saying? I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I'm a clown if he's a clown. No, Cass, no. We've grown. We've grown. I'm not a clown if he's a clown. No, 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 no. That was so like 20 years ago. Okay. What is the gossip on your love life? Why am I so nervous? Why am I so nervous? Gossip. What is the gossip? Here we go. Playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Yeah, and that could be like, people just feel like you're playful with the clown energy, always partying, and there's like that energy of like just kind of crazy witch in the woods. It's like people just feel like you play around, you play too much. So I think that people are saying that because you're playing games, you know, people that play games win stupid prizes. And it's kind of that energy of just, you get what you give. And so it's like this energy of like, you have to come into the situation more seriously. You have to come into the situation, you know, there's an appropriate place for humor and there's an appropriate place to like play games and be a clown. But in your romantic life, you know, if you want to be taken as a joke, that's when you might want to play games. But otherwise, you know, real, true, secure attachment. It's all about that secure attachment, baby. Realizing what secure attachment looks like is such a big deal because it's like, okay, secure attachment literally means like you get to know each other slowly over time. You get to know, does this person like actually meet my needs? It's a lot slower and more boring than the kind of whirlwind romance or like, you know, fun that we might be used to having. What are people saying about your love life? What are people saying? Unworthy. Ow. I'm seeing 22 on the timer. Okay. But you deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. So people could be saying that you might not feel completely worthy to like give yourself in a connection. There is an element of like taking yourself a bit as a joke or just being a bit silly. And it's like the more serious you take yourself, you know, the more value there is there, the more you know what you want, the more that you keep telling yourself what you deserve. I think that energy will go away. And then bottom of the deck, we have love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. And we talked about like people are saying you have a guard up, you have a wall up, you're not showing feelings. And that could be why you're very closed off, where it's like you just would rather kind of play games right now. You just would rather kind of tell yourself you're not ready, you're not worthy for something because you've experienced pretty shitty situations, you know, that made you stop believing that love is real, that made you stop believing in the fairy tale here. But like I just said, it's like secure attachment, it's not going to look like the movies. It's going to look like something very safe and secure and something that's like built slowly over time. It's like it takes two people coming together that know their worth, that both put in the same energy and effort. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just get some affirmations. We'll close it out. What's the advice? What's the affirmations for my pile fours? All right, we have, I am doing my best, and that is either inspiring or concerning. I am dangerously close to having my life together. Any second now. Definitely a lot of humor, you know. Just, it's like you can definitely be the butt of the joke. Like, you're not afraid to, like, have humility here and just laugh at yourself. I will not lose my mind today. Well, not before lunch at least. There's such a conversation of you, like, being crazy, being insane. And I love it. I love it. Because most of the most creative, artistic, fantastic people are crazy, you know? All right. I choose joy even if it requires a little delusion. And in this day and age, with everything going on in the world, if you're happy, you got to be a little bit delusional. Okay. I deserve happiness, even if I have no idea what that looks like today. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I mean, I really don't know what else to say. What's the advice? Let's pull some Kuromi Tarot. What's the advice here? I mean, there's not really advice I can take, but I don't know. A message to close us out with. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I think the advice is to just work on being good on your own. You know, this is my codependency card. So it's like, just keep working on codependent habits. Keep working on building that independence here. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse, and to choose your battles very wisely. Do not exert your energy arguing with stupid people. You know what I mean? 4 Swords in reverse, and please get your rest. Your guides are so tired of telling you to get your rest when you need it. They're so funny. My guides are funny like that. They always give me that card when they feel like, I feel like it's like my sleep schedule's been all over the place lately. So they want me to get more into like a stable routine. So we'll see. Secrets. Love affair. Keeping things inside. Not opening up. Illusions. Damn. Yeah, people feel like, so like, it's interesting because we have the codependency card. So it's like, I don't get an energy that, like, you need to be hyper independent, where it's like a trauma response, where it's like you don't reach out to anybody for assistance. Hell no. It's more so of like, you know, codependency and healing that. It's like telling yourself you don't need it. Like, you don't, like, you're not addicted to other people's problems or situations. It's like you're able to focus on you, your life, your needs, and your wants. And sometimes your needs and even your wants include connection and communication and reaching out to friends and family and loved ones who will support you in hard times. So it's like, I just want to kind of make that clear, where it's like, even if you're working on becoming more independent and like being able to stand on your own, it doesn't mean that you have to be alone, or like you have to be hyper independent, or, you know, like punish yourself by not, like, you know, communication is such a powerful tool, especially like that's why we have talk therapy. It's like we're able to talk through these things, we're able to process these things that otherwise we would have kind of kept spinning in our heads. Vocalizing these things, speaking with another person, it is a very powerful tool, and it might be something you need. So just make sure you're meeting your needs. Do not close up. Don't close up, okay? Don't build that wall. It's okay to show your feelings. Share with the class. You know? All right, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I love you so much, pile fours. If you choose this pile, you guys are my babies. You're forever in my heart. Thanks for being here. I really hope it resonated. If it did, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, guys, sending you all the best love, light, protection, blessings. Bye.